My biggest struggle with budgeting was always the same cycle. I'd forget to log my expenses for a few days, the guilt would kick in, and I'd abandon the planner completely. Financial apps didn't give me the freedom I wanted, and standard spreadsheets were boring. I realized I didn't need more discipline, I needed a system that forgave me. So, I built the spreadsheet, the financial grimoire. It has all the freedom of a custom database wrapped in a cozy, witchy vibe. If you know exactly how that feels, let me show you how this sanctuary works. First, the grimoire settings. When you first open the tracker, we start here in the Settings tab. I made the setup super quick. You just type in your name, set your currency, because it works with any currency, and pick the exact date your pay cycle starts. But my absolute favorite part of the setup is the dictionary spell. Standard finance terms are so boring, so I added a way to rename them. You can change expenses to foraging or groceries to pantry stock. It instantly changes the vibe of your whole dashboard and makes logging your money feel like you're playing a cozy game. Second, Adventure Log and Dashboard. For your day-to-day logging, you'll spend your time in the Adventure Log. I designed this so you don't have to do any math at all. Every time you spend money, you just pick the date, choose your category from the drop-down, and log the amount. That's literally it. The moment you log it, you can hop over to your dashboard. Third, the dashboard. Once you log your spending, your My Cottage dashboard comes alive. It shows exactly how much safe to spend money you have, alongside your monthly flow and yearly summaries. But here is the absolute best part. You never have to buy or set up a new spreadsheet every January. This is a lifetime tracker. Whenever a new month or year starts, you just click this drop-down menu right here. The entire dashboard automatically updates to that specific time. There's even a wealth forest chart that visualizes your savings over 5 whole years. It keeps all your history in one safe sanctuary. Fourth, Soot Sprites tracker. Another thing that used to quietly drain my bank account was forgotten subscriptions. I call them Soot Sprites, the little spirits taking your coins every month. In this tracker, you just list all your recurring bills and free trials. It calculates exactly how much these are costing you per year. Seeing that yearly total usually shocks me into canceling things I don't even use anymore. And when you change a status to canceled, it instantly shows you how much money you just saved yourself. It is so satisfying. Now, let's look at my absolute favorite feature, the wishing well. If you struggle with late-night impulse shopping, this is going to be your best friend. Instead of buying something right away and feeling guilty later, you plant the desire here. The grimoire casts an automatic 48-hour waiting spell. The status turns red, telling you to just wait. This gives your rational brain time to catch up. Once the 48 hours are up, it turns green. If you still want it, you can buy it completely guilt-free. Or, if the urge has passed, you just compost it and watch your saved money grow on your dashboard. It's the best way to beat the ADHD tax. Sixth, gamification and the guilt-free reset. Because budgeting is hard work, I wanted a way to actually reward myself. That's why I added the T-Shop. When you hit your savings goals or complete your weekly bingo, you get to treat yourself here without blowing your budget. It gives your brain that hit of dopamine it needs to stay motivated. But what happens if you just stop? You get overwhelmed, you miss a few weeks, and that familiar guilt comes back. That is exactly why I built the SOS panic button. If you fall off the wagon, do not panic. Just click this button. It gives you a gentle, step-by-step guide to do a fresh start for the month without losing any of your past data. There is no shame here, and you don't have to restart your whole spreadsheet. You just take a deep breath and pick up right where you left off. Managing your money shouldn't feel like a punishment. If you are ready to stop feeling guilty and start building your own financial sanctuary, I've left the link to the grimoire in the description below. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I hope this brings clarity to your chaos.